Good afternoon, everyone. I'm back out here at Slate Creek on the tower on the north end. We've had a lot of rain the last few days. Do a little bit more scouting, see how much the water's helped fill up some of the ponds that were a little dry, and it's going to help a lot. I'm out here to review for you guys Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit. Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit's a single barrel. It is, in this case, it is a Brooks Liquor store pick. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I picked it up in Salina at Brooks Liquor. Like I said, it's a single barrel. This bourbon whiskey was bottled on 5516 from barrel number 321, stored in Warehouse K on Rick number 38. Selected for the Bourbon Connoisseur, 50.54% alcohol by volume, 101 proof. Doesn't really say anywhere on here how old it is at all. I've read online, I think it's usually somewhere around 8 to 10 years, in that range. Usually around 8 if I remember correctly. But anyway, it is an Austin Nichols product, and we'll give it a shot. Now, it is a single barrel, and I think I said that. And I have a thing for wild turkey anyway. Oh, it's already smelling good. Oh, good Lord, I can smell it on my hands. Oh, Lordy. Oh, gives that wild turkey smell now. You don't totally lose that wild turkey smell. This was a little bit more fruity. I actually get a little green apple in this. And you throw the caramel in there. Cinnamon. Oh, man. Vanilla. And that vanilla, as it sits in the glass, keeps coming along. Toffee, especially that graham cracker crust or whatever that is that they put on that toffee, with that little bit of, chocolate caramel toffee with that little bit of I didn't look at the thing. It is a medium to medium slightly dark amber. It's not overly dark. Guess I better look at the legs for you guys. Oh, they're thick form, and then they run thick. They run thick on this one. So I expect it to be a little bit oily. Still with that green apple. I don't know where that's coming from, but it sure is good in this. As you can tell, I've had a little bit of it. Green apple, caramel, a little bit of toffee still there. Cinnamon, gently as it starts, finishes long. We're nowhere near the end of it. But as it starts into the finish, that cinnamon becomes, it lays on your tongue real gentle. It's not a harsh cinnamon at all. Oh, Lord, this is good. And the vanilla now. It smacks you up front right away with that Wild Turkey 101 profile. I'm telling you, you get that at the very front of the sip. But then after that, that richness, whereas the 101, The typical 101 Wild Turkey, it thins out. This stays thick and rich on the palate. Oh, it's sweet. And it transitions so well into that cinnamon. And it's a long finish. It just kind of stays with you. It gets on the sides of your tongue and it just rests there. Let's try out the little water. And the wood's there, but the wood is not. The wood is very accentuating in this. You get a little bit of oak flavor in it, but you don't get a lot. That oak just kind of, it's another flavor and a gentle profile of compartmentalized flavors that it seamlessly, it doesn't really, it transitions from one to the other, but it does it so that it doesn't dominate. You don't go straight from, oh, I got it, vanilla now, oh, got caramel now. No, you're getting that caramel vanilla and that caramel vanilla, then you get the oak with it, and it just kind of gives those it transfuses, I guess, from one flavor to the other very well. I'm a Wild Turkey fan, so you're going to get a biased opinion here, unfortunately. It's the best I can do for you guys, but this is the first Kentucky Spirit I ever bought, and it was a store pick. You don't see it around a whole lot. It's here and there. It's available, but if it's $50, you get the 101 for under 30, so you're like, well, and this is just a 101, even though it's a single barrel, and you kind of weigh your pros and cons at that. But the single barrel in this case shines. This barrel would have got mixed with 1,000 other barrels maybe to make 101, let's say. It's losing the qualities of that. And on the other hand, it's helping the qualities of other barrels. And some of the quantities and qualities of the other barrels helping that. In this case, this barrel is a very standalone barrel. And you really get the flavor of it in your glass. I'm going on, I'm sorry. Water reduces some of the heat as expected. This is one of the rare cases where water kind of washes out that sweetness and brings that spiciness. Usually I find water reduces the spiciness level and the sweetness comes forward. In this case, it's working in the opposite for this one. Allspice. Allspice and cinnamon. This is better straight with just the 101. Getting this individual bottle is going to be hard, and I don't know how they all compare unless you go to Salina, Kansas. They had a few left when I bought this one. It wasn't so long ago I bought it, 3-4 months, and they've had it there for a while, so I'm sure they'll still have some. Excuse me. It's a buy. It's a definite buy. And it's a worth it buy. I'm going to give it a 91 out of 100. Because when I think of bourbon and I drink this, this is a bourbon. It's not to say that there's not better bourbons. There's a few better ones out there in the world, but this one is in the top 5% for me. You got to remember, this is my palate. It's for me. So I'm gonna give it a 91 out of 100. Don't waste your time with the water if you do get this particular one. If not, go gentle with it. I just love it. It's still there. I mean, it's a wonderful finish, guys. It just stays there. Getting a little refined sugar now in the very tail end of that finish. I could go on. I need to stop. This went on long enough. So remember, the spirit in your glass isn't running from you. Take your time, sip it, and enjoy it. And if you're sipping on this, you're definitely, if you have a palate like mine, you are definitely going to enjoy it. That is without a doubt. Everyone, have a good evening.